a serious problem here on Facebook with the people who love Trump. I personally don't have a problem with people who love Trump. Okay, and I'm talking about Republicans or Democrats. What I do have a problem is I don't like racist people. I hate discrimination, and I hate somebody telling others what they have to be. Otherwise, they're not welcome in this country. And that's what Trump did. Not only did Trump do that, but he also initiated war against his own Republicans, which I'm a Republican. So I'm not here bashing Republican people. I'm saying what Trump is. He's a dictator. He's not a president. He's not fit for government. He's a danger to this country. And when you terrorize the White House, where you initiated that violence, which I know he did, I don't care what anybody says. Republicans don't act like that. We're conservatives. We don't go jumping on buildings because we feel we didn't get our way with anything. Come on. What kind of people that act up like that? Trump's gang called it a QAnon. And all the little racist people, with the swastikas and all that. I saw their flags out there too when they did that disgusting job to the White House. And then they tried to kill government officials in there. And that poor police officer who gave his life for the White House. They successfully killed him. So don't tell me about Trump on Facebook. I personally, Facebook itself, the company, please do not put ever anything about Trump on my news feed. Because you will be blasted as well. I don't want him on my personal news feed. And anybody who's my friends out there on my page, you better think twice. Because if you're going to shove Trump down my throat, you better unfriend me right now because you're going to be on blast. Now, I'm not saying that Biden's any better or this person's any better. But at least Biden's not going or running around saying that he's building brick walls to block people from the country. He's not asking people to commit violence. Trump started that crap with the QAnon. I don't see Biden having gang members behind him. You don't see Democrats running up on the goddamn buildings. What the heck kind of shit is that? We don't know who these kind of these people are, claiming that they're Republicans. Because normal civilized people wouldn't do that. And if you love this country, you wouldn't turn around and try to disgrace its monuments. And that's what they did. So don't tell me about Trump. Because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And don't tell me he ain't got no gangs. That's bullshit. And I hope the FBI gets all these videos that I'm posting. And they look into this man much closer. This is giving everybody a bad name. And so is the QAnon gang. And the racists and all that. So I don't want to hear it. Right now, everybody else in this country is trying to act more civilized than you. So-called people that claim they're Republican climbing a building and killed a police officer. And tried to kill these government officials in there. And that gang was brought on by Trump. He instigated that crap. He's a disgrace. He's not even called a role model. He's a disgrace. So don't tell me about Trump. Don't shove that shit down my throat. Because I don't even want to hear it. I've seen what goes on. I ain't stupid. All the beatings and everything. Come on, man. That's not being conservative. That's being an animal. A criminal. And I'm glad they're catching over 200 or something people that are doing it. But you know what, FBI? I want you personally to go and really get Trump. He needs to be charged with 3 counts of murder. One for George Floyd, one for that police officer, And the other, I'll tell you, but that other guy who also died in a racist attack, the African American, along with the other beatings that have been going on around here, Trump related, QAnon. So don't tell me about Trump. Good day, man.